Hello, good wishes, greetings, Assalamu alaikum, namaste, Sat Sri Akal to everybody, my dear Global Light family. This topic is very important and quite interesting also, intriguing also, as last time I said. We have discussed quite a few things last time, right? How Lord has created light and darkness, the powers of light, the powers of darkness, the role of angels, their attributes and what more? Powers of angels. So is the case with the demons, the dark realms. Like there is a rose, right? Rose has its own attributes, fragrance, particular shape, texture. What about thorn? Just behind it, just behind the rose, there is a thorn. There are thorns. So you got to be careful when you pluck, right? So in this dunya, Lord has what a sign, what a symbol it is. How symbolically He explains the whole thing. He created here as He created the day and night. He also created the good and evil. Good belongs to the light, source of light, and the evil belongs to the darkness. If any one of you thinking that this occult, this parapsychic phenomenon, these energies of darkness, these spirits, all these things are just a hoax, well, you are in for a surprise, for a shock rather, any time in your life, any stage in your life, because they are real. As the seen dimension is real, unseen dimension is still more real. As energies of seen dimension, like your sun has the light, moon has the light, wind has the power, water has the energy, so are the case with the darkness also. Darkness also has the power. So the entities that those are operating within the realm of darkness, they too have powers. In all dimensions, do they have? That's what the question comes, right? Whether in all dimensions, all realms? No. Not necessarily. But in this world of Maya, they do have the powers to influence us. They have been doing it. There could not have been wars between the angels and the demons. There could not have been war of Mahabharata itself that way. There could not have been a war between Rama and the Ravana. This is simple. Lord has designed His creation, Srishti, like that. So, we are talking about a sensitive topic, right? Very interesting subject, no doubt. So, we start with Bismillah, in the name of Allah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Auz billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Love you all, Prasad, Deepu, every one of you. I think some of you still have to come online. Well, catch up soon. As we have been discussing, we have already begun this journey of knowing something which is beyond human control, which is beyond the sensory perceptions, your five senses. It's beyond, but it exists. They do operate very silently, but very potently, very powerfully, behind the scenes. 80 to 85% of the cases, maybe sometimes even 90% of the cases may not be that. May not be because of the dark powers, health-related issue, whatever you call it, unexplained phenomenon in the home, diseases, then suffering, karma, all this kind of stuff. It need not be because of the darkness alone. But even the 10 to 20% of the cases, wherever they are occurring, wherever they are happening, there is a strong presence of evil spirit, evil energies behind. And how they come? Where from they come? Where from the source is? So the source, we know that. Like there are angels one side in the Lord's creation. There are also demons one side. Under the demons who are working, last time as we discussed, jinnis, right? Jinnis. But not houris, not fairies. These houris, these fairies as you call, they are hurpari. They are from the white light. They are from the light dimension only. They are from the Lord's nur. When it comes to demons, they are made up of fire. Their source is darkness. And below them who are working, under them, the jinnis. They do work consciously, unconsciously, whether willingly or unwillingly. They got to work. They got to undertake this mission. What is this mission all about? The mission is to cause at this creation, in this realm, karma has to move on. The karma has to go on. So that there cannot be just one construction alone. There got to be destruction. There cannot be only well-being alone. There got to be suffering as well. There got to be suffering as well. There cannot be health alone. There got to be sickness as well. There got to be knowingness alone. Cannot be. There got to be learning as well. Hence, these two Shaktis are always in constant battle. These two powers, from these paradoxical powers, paradoxical sources they do come from. There is a constant battle. It has been happening from the day one till the day last, till Pralaya. It goes on. But in Kali Yuga, we are in very crucial times. Dear ones, dear light family, you should understand that we are in a very crucial phase of this transitory phase. Very crucial. Why crucial it is? Because in Kali Yuga, we have come such a state where, we have come in a stage where there are lots and lots and lots of powers from the darkness became very volatile. They became aggressive. They got strengthened. They got enforced. Why? What could be the cause for this? Why in this phase? What could be the reason for that? First and foremost thing, the cause, the main cause, the human being who is the creation of God, the creature of Lord, the slave of Lord, the beloved of Lord, the viceroy of his creator, Allah, this human, this Ashraful Makhlukhat, this supreme human consciousness has fallen down, degraded itself to the lowest level of possible you can think of. The lowest level. The fallout is so steep. And what happens? Why? Because he has been disconnected. With whom? With the Rabbul Alameen. Human has been disconnected with the Rabbul Alameen and made his nafs, his lower self, his ego self, nafs ammara, as his God. Naturally, when child is not in the presence of mother, even a chick that way, even a chick is not in the presence of the mother hen, it is vulnerable to be attacked by any energy. An eagle and a vulture can come and attack it. A crow even can snatch away this chick. So is the case with the human being. You are supposed to be under his umbrella protection. You got to be in the state of surrender. You got to be in the state of purity. You got to follow his, whatever the dharma, the rules of dharma, that pious, his dictation, whatever Lord has asked you, expects from you, his expectations. And ultimately, the man has fallen down because there is a disconnection with his creator. And this is what exactly enemy wants. Enemy, whom we are referring to enemy as, enemy is the one who is enemy to God, enemy to your own self, because you are the child of Adam. Adam alayhi salam and Eve. We are the children of and one humanity. I have been telling you many times, right? One human family and one creator, Rabbul Alameen. So, since the time of Adam, this enmity between Adam and the Satan continues. It's continuing still now, does exist and it's continuing. Preferably, we are in crucial phase now. Why? Because in this Kali Yuga, in the last phase of Kali Yuga, those Shaktis have become powerful, prominent, and they came into open. They are attacking directly, including children are not being spared. Innocents are not being spared. They do attack mercilessly, deceptively, with all their cunningness. And they have hierarchy, they have soldiers, battalions. The enemy of dark, the enemy of light, the king of darkness as we call, Satan, the devil, he has his own army, his own troops. And this awareness, if it can come at the qalb level, at your heart level, with trust, with iman, with trust, with faith, then whatever you listen now, whatever you hear now in this video talk makes sense to you, perhaps may be very much useful to you in your life, day-to-day life. For you, for your family, for your neighbors, for the society, even for the planet itself. Else, if you are the person who think that, no, whatever I see, whatever my senses show me, that only I believe. Beyond the things, whatever my senses are not showing, not being revealed, that I don't trust. Fine. Wait for the time where you can start opening your eyes or closing your eyes so that your wisdom can be awakened. You will realize. Inshallah, you will realize one day. We'll continue. So what are the symptoms that when they attack? As I've been last time also I told you that maybe even 80% of the cases may not be evil attack, due to evil attack. May not be. They could be medical related. Doctors can treat them. More than 80% even. With the medication, with the psychological help, whatever, with even the surgeries or whatever, they can be treated. But what about those remaining 20% of the cases? Here, of course, in this Kali Yuga, they are not 20%, they are much more, they are much more, they are increasing rapidly. I can give you certain instances where you can think of. There is a disease. This disease, neither it's a psychological nor it's a somatic from the body. It's not psychosomatic. Nothing to do. All the reports, whatever the medical tests you have been undergone as per the doctor's prescription and request, order, suggestion, nothing has been suggested that there is any illness within the body. Every report is perfect. Nevertheless, still, your problem continues, your disease continues, your suffering continues, your depression continues, your unhappiness continues, your negative thinking continues, your bad luck continues. It's persisting. Your nightmares continue. Your schizophrenic symptoms, they do continue without any valid reason, without any medical endorsed report, conclusive evidence. This is an unnatural phenomenon. And medical field calls it as a syndrome, unexplained syndrome. Anything that cannot be explained, they call it as a syndrome. So, in their medical history, in their medical tab, there are a lot of syndromes like that. Nothing and everything, both are same for them. It is a syndrome. So, initially, when the person is ill, when the person is depressed, when the person is sick or whatever, he must go to doctor. Why? Because majority of the cases can be treated by doctors, medical profession. Remaining, those people who have to question that why, when everything is normal in my report, why still this is persisting? This disorder is persisting in me. They must see an energy specialist, a person who is operating in the field of psychic realm. I'll give you certain parameters, and also I will tell you whom to avoid in this so-called magicians, the so-called energy power workers, light workers, how to avoid them and how to screen them properly. First and foremost thing is that, what is this nightmare phenomenon? Nightmares. Why do they occur? Second thing, why this sleep paralysis occurs? Sleep paralysis, where even if you want to move, you cannot move. You want to speak, you want to make a noise so that somebody can come to your help, you can't. the voice also gets choked right from here. The vocal cords are choked. You want to read out something so that maybe certain surahs, certain slokas, or whatever, so that the energy can be dissipated. Still, at the brain level, there is no memory recall. Something, some force, some power has blocked it. There's only blackened, there's only darkness. But you can feel the tremendous amount of strength, a presence, a power. Nightmares. Lack of sleep. And health disorder. All the times. One sickness or the other. But medical reports are normal. Or sometimes medical report may tell you that, okay, so-and-so disorder. Doctor gives you prescription, you use the medication, again relapse. After a few days of normalcy, again relapse occurs. Relapse in the sense, again recurrence occurs. Again the same disease, in one way or the other, indirectly it comes. So these energies, these dark energies, have many doors to enter us. That's the reason we have to be very careful about which door is open. In your consciousness, which door is open? Do you have the door? Main doors are eyes, no? If these eyes show you something where your lust wakes up, for a common man, nafse ammara person I am talking about, the person becomes aggressive, agitated, lustful, or some precious thing you see and you become envy, this is a door. It's a door for the entity to enter you. These are the doors. So, greed, envy, lust, anger. Is it common? No, nowadays people say, hey, I'm a very angry person, no? Bear with me. You don't know about my anger. Very boastfully they say, they claim that about their anger. It's like qualification, like higher qualification. But it's a disease. Anger that cannot be uncontrollable anger is a disease. You should be aware of this. Where you have no more control on your own emotions. Hatred, anger, jealousy, envy, pride, vanity, ego, tremendous amount of ego. Not even a small word you can take, not even a small word that causes humility to you, you cannot accept that. You become agitated. Who are this? What is this energies? Do you know something? Dear ones, dear light family, when you came as a baby, you had this ego, you had anger, as an angel when you arrived. There is a sifat and zat. Lord has created this zat and sifat. All the light things that have come from the light source, they have their own sifat, because the zat is the light, the essence. Zat means essence. Essence is the light, nur of Allah, Rabbul Alameen. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. While we are discussing this topic, it's better always to take protection. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I seek the protection. I seek the protection. I take the refuge with Allah from the accursed Satan. I take refuge. I take protection from the accursed Satan in Allah. Allah is the one. In His surrender I am going. Under His umbrella of Nur I am going. I am surrendering. Against whom? Against whose influence? Against the accursed Satan, the devil. That is A'udhu billahi minash shaitan nirrajim meaning. Arabic words are very, very powerful, like Sanskrit slokas, like Hebrew terminology. Arabic is very, very powerful. A small condensed sentence can do miracles in life if you can repeat them periodically. Next, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah. In the name of Allah, the most benevolent, the most merciful, the most compassionate, the mighty, the marvelous, the beauty. So I seek His protection and I begin in His name. Then as we go advance in this, when the attacks and all that become bitter, prominent, there is also one more relief that comes through Arabic surah. We'll discuss about it, what the meaning later, the content of it. So, there one more symptom I'd like to tell you. Those who have the influence of this darkness within them, they find tremendous amount of pressure here. Weight. Please note these points. Tremendous on shoulders, back also, like as if there is a very heavy weight. They're carrying something. The whole body goes into a kind of, it shrinks. It becomes tight. They are not flexible. There's a heavy weight on the shoulders and the back. Plus this constant headache. Headache could start sometimes even from the back. Constant headache. Then nightmares, sleepless nights. They spend a lot of sleepless nights. These are the symptoms. How this negative energy, whether it's present or not, to find out, to discern, to discover. Fever has its own symptoms, no? Fever, same thing. This kind of, and these positions are that more mild or the strong also there. One more kind of position is there where the entity is not present within the aura, but the entity is somewhere else, the dark entity, yet it can connect through your thoughts. It can connect you through your thoughts, through your emotions. So very much negative thinking, suddenly it comes. Negative thoughts, constant negative thoughts. You have no control over your own thinking. And constant depressive thoughts. People, when they don't take the help, either first go to medical doctor, where if the help is, if there is no release, if there is no remedy, then please see someone who can help you in the energy realm, in the energy dimension. Alhamdulillah. Are you aware? That basic thing, that when the disconnection with the Lord has happened to his viceroy, the human being, then who has taken over him? Under whose control he has gone automatically? Automatically, it is the Saturn, the devil. This realm, in this domain, Lord has given him powers. That is secret. That is a mystery. Lord knows why. Saints also are aware why this is happening. But we know the history of the mankind says that from Adam's time it is coming. The hatred between the angels and the demons, it's continuing. And they hate us. There are groups. These fellows, for their short-term gains, for their quick shortcut, remedies, they approach those people who are cultists. They are into a cult. They are seeking powers from those cult people. Imagine. There are certain kind of tantrics, certain kind of black magicians. These are the fellows who invite you. Come, I will solve your problem. They solve also your problem. Yes, that is the flip side of it. What is the flip side of it? It seems to be that your problem is solved when you start visiting them. Temporarily, for quite some time. Why? Because the problem has come from whom? Caused by whom? From their own realm. No, the demonic entities only they caused. No, this is darkness only. So this fellow, the upasaka of these dark entities, though he claims that he is upasaka of so-and-so Devi, so-and-so Devata, so-and-so names will be there, big names, popular names. This fellow says that I'm the inheritor of all those powers and all that. But this fellow is actually the demonic Shaktis he operates. Why? Because demonic Shaktis are the ones which can harm also the person. Not only healing alone, harm also will happen. There are many fellows who go to harm others. Enmity, rivalry. They want to destroy the other person, their own enemy or whoever the person is. So we'll talk about this. Since the topic is very important, let me tell you that. What about the family karma? What about the family karma? Are you aware of our family karmas? Are we aware of the ancestral karmas that have been carrying, and even the curses? There could be a mild curse, there could be a maximum, very intense curse. Intense curse in the sense what I'm talking, which is carried down the line through the ages to the families, the family tree. To the generation to generation, from the generation to the generation. Children's children. So this is a family curse. In certain families, if you see, there are always tragedies. But there will be a pattern. How father died, how, son also may go the same way. met the same kind of fate. How mother has died, maybe the daughters also may find the same kind of fate. Or same kind of sicknesses, same kind of disturbances, same kind of phenomenon happening, unexplained phenomenon in the family. These are the family curses, ancestral karma and ancestral curse that has been carried down the line. Down the line. So what happens when these curses are there? The demons execute it. It is their role. It is their role. It is their mission. It is their mission. And any person whose hulb is dark, whose heart is dark, they can very easily influence them, enter into their consciousness and can execute their plan very easily, effortlessly. And they think that they own the person. The person belongs to them. But it's like a goat for the sacrifice. They claim that, like that. They say that, I cannot leave this fellow because this fellow's curse is coming. I have never left even his father or forefathers. Why should I leave this guy? I mean, when this person goes to a master or under protection, divine protection, when he goes, then when the the battle starts between the light and the darkness, those fellows, they say that, why are you blocking us? Why are you blocking us? Why are you protecting this man? This fellow has to be destroyed. This fellow ultimately has to die. We are suggesting him suicidal thoughts continuously. We brought every kind of destruction in his family with him in his life. His career, his health, his financial status, his marital harmony. Everything has gone to dogs. Everything has gone for toss. Gone for a toss. Everything. We are the ones. We are the cause for that. Because this fellow carries that ancestor's curse. In his family, it is strong. And we are the ones who are executing it. And we are many. We are the legion. We are not one or two. We are the legion. We have our own hierarchy. We have our own warriors. They say that. They claim that way. They try to, harass this person. They try to destroy the person slowly like this. Why this topic has become necessary? Over the years, so many years, why Syed Sufi has not talked about this, discussed about it openly? Why? My light family is aware of this. Despite I myself have gone through this attacks so many times. Right from my first month of my work, when I started my energy work, I'm opening up with you. My first workshop, outside after Bangalore is over, mild incidents were happening, but I didn't care that. But Delhi, I still remember Delhi. The enemy has sent very strong warrior in the form of a lady, very attractive, very rich lady. As a participant, as one of the participants in the group, she comes. And this attack is very sublime, very deceitful, very deceitful, very destructive. But my God, my Lord, Allah, Parvardigar, Paramatma, Parandhama, Pahimam, Hallelujah. He is the one who saved, who protected me. Give me some signals. Last minute, give me some strong signals to protect myself. Some blunders, whatever I have done without knowing, because I have not arrived into this world with the senses powers. I don't have the open powers. My senior students are aware of this. I don't have the open powers like clairvoyance, clairaudience, not. But yes, at halb level, these powers are very powerful, very strong. And the protection also by God's grace is very strong. Very, very strong. By His grace, by Allah's grace. So the attack started. Hazrat Ghaus-e Azam, my Khutub, my Peer, my Murshid, our Master, our light family's guide, the King of Saints, Sultan-e-Awliya, Hazrat Ghaus-e Pak, Sheikh Sayyid Abdul Qadir Jilani, Rahmatullah Alayhi, Al-Hasani Al-Husseini, Qutb-e Rabbani, Mahe Samdani. He is the one who waged so many battles with the enemy, that is Satan and his forces, right from his young age. Plus, not just that, He is the one who has taken the responsibility of protecting the helps, our hearts, against all the invasions of the darkness with the permission of Allah. He has granted him that power with the permission of Prophet, under the guidance of Prophet, Nabi, Huzur Rasulullah Sallam. He is the one who has taken this protection to protect. And not just alone, this master alone. This master is having his saints, so many saints. Ramana Maharshi master, Sai Baba master. And if you go to Delhi, Hazrat Nisamuddin Awliya, his guru's guru, Khaja Gharibun Nawaz of Ajmer. And all over the world, there are so many masters in so many seen and unseen realms. They are the ones who are waging a battle with these energies. Yet, who will save that person, that unfortunate person, whose heart is black because he is disconnected from his Lord? He has no gratitude. He has no sense of gratitude. He has no sense of awareness of his Lord. He has no sense of compassion. He has none of his virtues. Even love, he doesn't have love to resonate. His heart is harder like a rock. And naturally, when there is not light residing, when there is a darkness residing in a home, who will come and enter? The Saturn. These energies come and enter because there is a very strong part in you which affiliates with these energies of darkness, Asura energy, which is there within you, Nafs Ammara. That Nafs, that lower self is a congregation, is a conglomerate of both the energies, angel and the demon. So this lifetime is an opportunity for those virtuous ones, those blessed ones, either to fight with this demon, dissolve this fellow's darkness, and rise the angel within you, so that the angel is the one that is a help, becomes your angel with the wings to fly towards your Allah, your creator, Rabbul Alameen. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abdahu rasulahu. Feel the power in Arabic sentences. Feel in these surahs the power, the energy. It reaches right from my qalb to your qalb, my heart to your heart. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar walillah ilham. He is the mighty one. He is the magnificent one. Names are many for him. In every language he has his names. Paramatma, Parandhama, Parvardigar, Pahimam, Hallelujah. His names are many. God, Ilahi. How many names can you count? How many names? How many virtues you can count? How many of his blessings you can count? How many of his powers you can count? Only one thing can be done from at your end, since you are his child. Since you are his child. Since you are his special child. One thing you can do. At least hold the rope that what he has given to you. Rope, his name, at least one namasmarana. Deity's name. Take in your own language, in your own faith. Whatever the deity's, that powerful name of the Lord. Asmaul Husna. His names are many and they are very beautiful names he has, your creator. So the first virtue is this: let the light enter the heart so that the enemy cannot harm you. What about those who are already caught up by the family karma or the ancestors' karma and all that? What to be done? So certain symptoms I have been talking, no? Just find out the symptoms first. We'll come to this. I said nightmares, sleeplessness, schizophrenic disorder, those symptoms, plus acute amount of depression, tremendous amount of negative thinking, in day-to-day unexplained phenomenon happening at home, that everybody are in conflict. There is no love between the family, especially husband and wife. They enjoy keeping the conflict alive. These entities they have specialists in that. Entities who are specialists, the dark entities, in creating that misunderstanding and creating that war between the husband and wife, between even a guru and disciple, between the family members, between the boss and the subordinate, between even the neighbors. Why? They want the energy. They want the energy of what? Energy of darkness will come through the hatred, the anger, and they want that blood what the blood, and there are accidents happening. You meant to say all accidents are just accident? Is it just an accident? They are not. Unfortunately, they are not. These accidents do happen by certain forces. Either it could be destiny or it could be a demonic plan. And people immediately think, if there's a destiny, where the demon enters then? What's the role of demon? If it's a demonic plan, then what happened to the destiny? If it's supposed to die in an accident, if it's a destiny, then nothing can happen. Then why to blame a demon for that? Or if willfully the demon has executed this plan of this accidental death, then what destiny, what Lord has given, that Mukhaddar, that Khadir, Mukhaddar. One of the names is Khadir. He's the one who writes Mukhaddars, the decree. He destines your destiny, right? So what happened to the destiny? Very sensitive topic. We'll inshallah, there will be a video, an exclusive video for that one day. Inshallah, why we say that? In that small sentence of inshallah, you are delegating the responsibility to the Lord, to the will of Allah, to the will of God, instead of surrender. Suppose you are calling of mom and saying, Mom, I am on my way, prepare my food. I am coming within 10 minutes, I am on my way. You are driving your vehicle, or you are coming in a car or whatever, but you don't reach, you don't arrive. You are so confident. You are saying that within 10 minutes I will be there, because you know which center you are and how much time it takes to reach home. Accordingly, you plan your time and say that within 10 minutes I will be there positively. But the son doesn't reach. His dead body arrives. Why? Inshallah, the moment you have to add inshallah, there will be a protection around you. Means as Lord wills. For any small thing also you can add inshallah. Do that. Tadhastu. I mean angels, the tadhastu feeling, it's a surrender state. Right? Then few more symptoms I would like to tell you. They are very subtle, but one has to understand this. There are certain people who behave, their moods swing so enormously. They become so moody. Their emotions become so gross sometimes, so volatile. And sometimes the lustful thoughts are so strong. One of the most strong area for demon, for the Satans to operate is the lust area. The energy of that. It starts from even a common man is victim for that. I have been telling that even the eyes. So why don't you lower your eyes? Nafse, we call nafse hifazat, begins with a nazare hifazat. Nafse hifazat, your ego self is the nafs, which is more demonic, like not angelic, more demonic. Common man's nafs. That's why it's called as nafse amara. It is a way tamasic. It's not rajasic. It's not sattvic. It's tamasic, highly tamasic, aggressively tamasic. It's demonic. So first, nafse hifazat. How to protect your nafs against the sin is nafse, the nazare hifazat. Your eyes have to be lowered. There are some people, very wonderful people, virtuous people, pious people. They walk, even while they are walking, their nazar, their eyesight will be lower. They won't be looking like this, like a dog's look. A dog, how it penetrates everything it wants, what it wants, it sniffs, and there are many humans. They walk with the dog's mentality, with that kind of dog's energy. They are misusing such a wonderful eyes Lord has given to you. Why don't you use these eyes for a better cause? To feel Him, to His divine nur, see those visions. Everything, same thing. Ears, what a music nowadays, what a kind of music. You meant to say that through music Satan doesn't enter us? So he creates that kind of lustful feeling within you through so many senses of yours. Plus he bombards, he takes you certain locations where that kind of energies are operating. So there are powers. These powers got to be either light or darkness. When there's anything is stopping you, blocking you from the light, then what is blocking you? Your own khalb. The khalb of darkness has to be gone. When it will go? When you become disciplined. When you become disciplined, come under His protection. Automatically you will come under protection. When son obeys father, because his experience is more, this fellow is just 10-year-old boy. If he obeys his father or a teacher, this fellow is protected. If he becomes a rebel, so most of the humans are rebels now vis-a-vis the Lord's connection. The perspective of the Lord and you, the creator and the created, we are the rebels. We are disconnected. And who have taken over our lives, our senses, our minds, our thoughts, everything? The devil. And he's playing havoc in our life, day-to-day life. Would you please consider about this? What we can do about how to go about it? So we talked about family karmas, individual karma, or past and present. Then the ancestors curse, if at all anything is there. Then those people who are in the energy realms, especially those who are in the name of God who cheat. They say that I am tantric, I am mantrik and all that. So and so God I am representing and all that. You come to me, I will help you. But they don't help you. On the other hand, they give you a few more entities to be added. Demonic entities. You have a star here. This is a very vital point. My beloved global light family, my dear ones. You have a star here. A star. You are Noor. Sitara. Sitara. Aapka sitara. It's very individual. Lord, it's like your signature, Lord's signature has been combined in it. Rabbul Alameen. His Noor, His power, He has given you in a spot. Why? Because there's a mystery within you. There are so many immense powers, hidden powers within you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever the language you are speaking, wherever you are born, whatever your religion, forget it. This is a satanic creation. Lord's creation is only one family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. So that there is a star here, dear ones. Your sitara. These occultists, so-called these fellows, these tantrics, these black magicians, they have already made a pact with those dark demons. A pact already has been undertaken. Demon is supposed to help them with the powers, dark powers. So the dark powers, he can get you material stuff. He can take away your diseases, your problems also temporarily. He can get you a fortune. He can make you influence others. He can even make you hypnotize others. He can execute that demonic plan perfectly well so that you think that you got powers. And he tells you that, yeah, you will get powers, he says. Do this so-called mantra. Nonsense mantras will be there. Dark mantras there. They have nothing to do with your Lord. Dark mantras from the dark source. Very grotesque names will be there. And you start chanting that, or you use my talisman, my gadget and all that, and you keep it under your pillow and sleep in the night. Within a few days, the energies start entering you. Different kind of sensation, different kind of forms, different kind of voices you will be hearing. Different kind of phenomenon happening in the home. You can't sleep. You can't even get up in the morning. You are drained, completely drained, depleted. You don't understand what's happening to you. You become so lethargic and lazy. And you don't have interest for any other thing. Even you want to pray to Lord, He stops. It stops because He has entered you already. He has already entered you. And when they enter, not one entity enters, many enter. They have the legion, it's a group, it's a gang. Very bad gang. When one fellow comes, one demonic entity enters you, there are many jinns, negative jinns, dark jinns, as we talk, because they are the subordinates. They also enter. Marine spirits are there, water spirits, Nagaloka, serpent spirits are there, then Pisachaloka, Bhuta Preta. All this kind of many things are there, many are there. Chudails, as we call it in Sufism. These jinns, dark jinns, have been categorized in many forms. They can take any form. Now tell me, is it worth living a life with this kind of energy pollution within us? My beloved ones, my sweet ones, is it worthy enough to live? Why don't we bring the Lord's, His power in our heart, in our memory? Little, step by step, His recitation in the heart, in the tongue and in the heart. What happens to them, are you aware? Every time you take a name, His Lord's name, Allah, Paramatma, when you take this name, Hallelujah, Parvardigar, Rabbul Alameen, what happens? These entities, whoever are connecting or whoever entered your aura are already stationed in your outer heart, what happens to them? They get electric shocks, the fire. They feel the fire. For us, the Noor is very divine. For us, Noor is very soothing. His Noor. For us, it's soothing. It's a divine light for us. It's so soothing, so comforting. In fact, in the sessions and other people go to deep sleep. Instantaneously they go to sleep and they're knocked out completely. Divine Noor has that power, has that bliss. Your astral has been teleported to astral realms, higher realms of Noor. That is the Noor. But when the entities are there within, if any entity is being possessed, within the aura or within the mind and the heart levels, what happens? When you chant Lord's name, when His Noor starts connecting, they get the electric shocks, they get the fire. They make you uncomfortable. They in fact attack you at that time. They attack you. They even stop you from reciting. They stop you from reading the books, holy books. Quran, Gita, Bhagavad Gita, or Bible, or Torah. They stop. They block you. They block you from remembering. You need a guru, a master, a guru who is not attacking your pocket. With due respect to all gurus, I am telling today's Kali Yuga gurus. You need a guru, no doubt. You need a guru. His dua, his blessings, his protection, his tears for your protection. They immensely help you. Certainly they help you, dear ones. Because consciously, unconsciously, we have been polluted, we have been infiltrated, we have been infested. I don't call the word infection. It is to do with the bacteria and virus. Infestation. Entities invading within your space. This is your space. This is your space. This is the temple of your Lord. The heart is the abode of your Creator, your Rabbul Alamin, your Allah, your Paramatma, your Parandhama. Vaikunta Kailasha represents this halb only. Jannatul Firdaus represents what the purity of the halb is. So, dear ones, is it worth living this kind of life, the polluted life with so much of karma around, carrying so much of karma, so many this kind of entities around, or watching people suffering? How can we be mute witness people suffering? And today it has become a great market for so many gurus, so-called tantrics. It has become a great market, big market for them. Huge market, but very potential market for these people, these fellows, to exploit innocence. Even when you go to holy places, they don't leave you. Even if you go to Dargah, those so-called fellows will be there around. The saint is to give you blessings. Saint is there in his realm. He is to give you blessings. But these fellows, these nafse amaras, who claim themselves as the representatives of that Dargah, what they claim from you, what they want from you, how they cheat you, how they rob you, how they fleece you, many times you must observe. And these tantrics, these mantrics are 1,000 times more aggressive, more dangerous. Because when they see the power, the Noor here, your sitara, what they do, I was telling you that they had a pact with the demonic entity that, yes, whoever comes to me, you must give them some relief, the problems, or if they want any material benefits, you must give them. They will give you that sacrifice, this sacrifice, bali and all that they will give you. And then ultimately, I will betroth, I will pledge their astrals to you. And he enters. Why he enters? Out of your desperation, you will take whatever the tabis and all that what he has given you, the talismans, those dandas, malas, or vibhutis, whatever he has given you have taken. Even if he wants, if he asks you to take it inside also in the stomach, you take it. Open invitation. Come. Oh demon, come. As if already the nafse ammara is not enough for us. We are already dealing with it. There is already one Satan inside. But this Satan at least is harmless till the time this aggressive energies don't get added. When these entities, demonic entities start possessing the body, the heart, then this fellow also becomes their subordinate. Our own nafs attacks you. Your own nafs attacks you. Autoimmune system. As doctors know, your own body attacking, your own immunity attacking you. Same thing happens. Your own nafs attacking your own well-being, your heart, your soul, your everything. Destruction. Marital discord, conflict in the harm, the child, the father problems, relationships problem, and health disorders, financial issues, going to debt trap, or addictions, my God, what if it is this addiction and this lust, the whole market is being controlled by the demons. They are very strongly operating in these fields. Their departments are very strong. They are growing. They are becoming very stronger day by day, and they are growing. Their activity is growing like anything. They think that they are unstoppable today in this Kali Yuga. Can we be mute witnesses, dear ones? Auzubillahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Subhanallahi alhamdulillahi wa la ilaha illallah wallahu akbar. La hawla ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. I love you so much. Keep chanting this till we again catch up some other time. Inshallah, we have to continue for some more period of knowing these things. What's happening behind the scenes? What's this activity going on behind the scenes? How this destructive game is, how these infestations, how these tantrics and mantrics are totally. One is they attack your sitara. The moment they see, please remember these words. The moment they see your sitara, your noor, your star power, then they start sucking it. And they give their demonic entities into your aura. How they suck it? How they drain you? And why he wants that your sitara power? Why he wants your noor power? Why he wants it? What for he is going to use it? Inshallah, it will continue. I love you beyond measure. I was silent all these years. Not one, not two. So many places have been attacked. Delhi, Bombay, Singapore, my work has been attacked. Whenever the energy work I was doing, whenever I was talking about these entities and the masters and how the battle goes on and what is the problem with their lives and how to come out from this influence, they didn't spare. They attacked very deceptively. They came in so many ways. Temptations have been given to me. I was young those days, bit off the ground, very ambitious. So they could attack me very easily. They could victimize me. But for my Lord's support, you would not have this master today teaching you, talking to you all these things. Would not have continued these satsangs, retreats by now, by this time. By Lord's grace, I did blunders, trusting those people who ever walked into my life. The enemy has come in so many ways, as material temptation, as a woman temptation. And so many levels they have attacked me. Alhamdulillah. But Lord has saved me. So why not you? That's the reason. That's the cause. There is a cause for that. That's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. Why he loves you so much. Please contemplate, meditate on this. Why he loves you so much. Why he forgives you for all your blunders. Even at this, till the last breath, the battle between the devil and the angel goes on. Inside you, outside you. Till our last breath, till the last moment of this pralaya comes to this world, to this illusion, this reality. This battle goes on. It has been happening. It is happening. It will happen. Still more aggressive it will happen. More attacks will come to light family members. More attacks. Whoever is on the path of light. Whoever, they are not spared by them. Only Lord's protection will save you. Only His protection will save you. So we are in such a ocean which is full of dark waters. Underneath, the currents are very dark, very volatile, very strong, poisonous water. And there are crocodiles, there are cobras, snakes, pythons, all are operating silently. And you think that you are safe in your boat. You are not safe in your boat till the time your rudder, your guide should be your teacher, your guide, and your direction is that star, that light. That star, that light. In the middle night of this, midnight also, the ocean, the dark ocean, people look up. They look up. For what? For the star to guide them. Which side is the coast? Which side is the safe journey? So our coast is our Rabbul Alamin, our Parvardigar, our Parandhama, our Paramatma. He's waiting. His help will come anytime, provided purity enters you. Let the impurity be gone. Don't misuse the senses. Don't misuse the mind and the heart. Don't misuse the lifetime that is given to you. Very precious lifetime and an opportunity. Many out there suffering. Draw the inference. Observe their experiences, their suffering. And from your own life, draw the inferences from your experiences. Then right now, time to change, time to shift. Shifting will happen in only one step, by making him live in your heart. Bring him alive in your heart. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallahu. La ilaha illallahu. La ilaha illallahu. Muhammadur Rasulullah. Ya Awwal, Ya Akhir. These are the names of your Lord. Asmaul Husna. Beautiful names are His. Ya Awwal, Ya Akhir. Ya Zahir, Ya Batin. He said, I am Zahir, I am Batin. Batin means He is invisible. Zahir, I am also visible, He says. He is visible, He is alive. So why don't you turn towards Him, that visible Lord, rather than that demon that sat in the darkness? Ya Zahir, Ya Batin. Ya Khadir, Ya Khuddus, Ya Khayyum. Ya Khahar, Ya Khabid, Ya Khuda, Ya Ahad, Ya Samad, Ya Wajud, Ya Waris, Ya Wakil, Ya Mateen, Ya Mubin, Ya Majid, Ya Majid, Ya Muhimmin, Ya Muhimmin. Keep using this particular word Muhimmin many times. Ya Muhimmin, O protector, O the protector. Ya Ghani, O the abundant one. Ya Alim, O the wise one. Ya Noor, O the divine light one. Use this word also, Noor, Lord's name, one of the names. Noor. Ya Nafi, Ya Noor, O the divine light, O the divine light. Come, fill my light. Let the darkness be driven out. They have no business to work in my life havoc, or in my family, or in my society, or with my light family members, my Vasudeva Kutumbakam. Nowhere this fellow should have, he should be run, he should be on his run. The enemy should run, the darkness should be driven away. Earth has the potential to be a heaven, in fact. It has the potential, provided it is cleansed. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, walillahi alhamd. Ya Mawla, O the teacher. Ya Ali, Ya Alim, O the wise one, O the lofted one, O the exalted one, Ya Ali. Ya Noor, Ya Nafi, Ya Mufti. Ya Mufti, Ya Wahab, Ya Waris, Ya Mudassir, Ya Muzakkir, Ya Musawwir, Ya Mutahhar, Ya Munawwar, Ya Muzammil, Ya Jalla Jalalahu, Ya Wal Ikram, Ya Akbar. His names are many, and each name has tremendous amount of arrow like piercing power in it. That fellow runs, those energies run away, they get burnt out. They get burnt out. Have you not seen the insects when they come to attack the candle? Even though it's a small flick of the light, it appears, but it has tremendous amount of power. They get burnt away. Insects get burnt away. Their flying wings get burnt away. They fall onto the earth. They get destroyed. So are these entities. They are from Maya. They are from darkness. They are from hatred. They are from anger. They are from lust. They are from envy. They are from suffering. They are from ignorance. They are from sin. Their source is that. Their source is not light. Their source is not Noor. There is only one creator, only one Rabbul Alameen who can protect you. Ya Muhimmin, Ya Rahim, Ya Rahman, Ya Razakh, Ya Razikh, Ya Parvardigar, Ya Parvardigar, Ya Parvardigar. Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah, Shukr Allah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. I love thee beyond a measure. I am waiting very soon that we'll be meeting inshallah at Ashirwad, Bangalore. Inshallah, inshallah, on 7th September, all world students are welcome. I love thee, tremendously I love thee. From my deep of my qalb I love thee. Right now I am passing on my Noor to thee of Lords, whatever I am now connecting from my crown to the higher chakras. I am passing on to thee. Whenever you feel bit low, depressed, unhappy, watch this second part of the last part of this video, where the Lord's names are being channeled. They have tremendous amount of power. And this surah, Subhanallahi, Alhamdulillahi, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyul azim. Love thee. I love you so much. Take Lord as a priority. His protection is there. Come under His umbrella with so much love. I end this video. Inshallah, we'll meet again. We'll talk again soon. We'll catch up in Bangalore. Love you. Love you beyond measure. Tonight, I'm meditating for a long time. Please connect. That way, every night. I'm meditating for a long time tonight. So please connect tonight. Sit with His names, opening your qalb, and drive away. Do the simple meditation. First, before the moment you sit, when you start, Auzubillahi Minashaitanir Rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, afterwards, start, let the spirit of anger go. Release me out. Let the spirit of hatred go. Let the spirit of lust be driven out from me. So one by one, name them and remove it depending on the necessity of whatever you have your life you are going through presently. Most of the light family members are pure. I know that. Most of you are pure. Yet day-to-day life we may catch up through some people and others who are watching. So would you please do this? Step by step, each one, each entity, keep telling that go, get released. Love you. God bless you. Beyond measure, I love you. More than you can imagine, I love you. Take care. Rabbul Alameen. Shukr. Parvardigar. Shukr.